It is now day 190 of our 1000 Dawns, ladies and gentlemen, and boy, it's hard to explain because in about a week from now, I have to go straight. I go straight back to work. Although, to be honest, this whole holiday slash time off work thing, it's not really all it's shaping out to be because. And I think you may have been familiar with the phrase is that if I didn't go to work, apart from the few or so times when I go to the gym, I literally would not leave the house at all. Well, that actually rings quite true, and I may or may not have actually got into probably a few arguments with some people close to me because of that, and yet somehow they act as though it's their decision about what I do, or the fact that, well, what exactly would they prefer I did? I don't get it, and I think deep down inside they don't get it either. It's just they're too thick or too stubborn to realize that. Ah well, at least there's plenty of stuff I could get on with at home anyway. So there's always things to do. It just so happens that even the stuff I do at home without any without any thought or consequence, or again the fact that it doesn't involve or hurt or include anybody else whatsoever, even that is starting to get under people's skin. And you know what? It's got to be one of those cases where I must be doing the right thing if it's starting to get under the skin of people who, by rights, should know fine better than not to get wound up about these sorts of things. But again, that's sort of the person I am. Stoic is the word they use to describe people like me. Somebody who does not rise whenever the situation calls for it. Because, well, there's nothing to rise to, because I believe fundamentally it's never a good idea to get involved with a pretty serious head-on confrontation with other people, because, well, some people do respond with violence, so it's the sort of thing that people open their eyes to, and I'm not prepared in any way, shape, or form to respond with violence because, one, it doesn't look good on anybody. Second, that's the sort of thing that leads to either somebody leaving in a hearse or somebody leaving in an ambulance. You know, what's it going to be, eh? And I've seen enough of that for myself to come to the conclusion that not to respond with violence. The sort of thing that you learn when you're about 6 years old, I reckon. But what can I say? We're living in a world where I reckon you can't sort out issues of morality to a 6-year-old nowadays. Sometimes I feel like I'm the only true adult surrounded by literally angry 6-year-olds who just so happen to have access to the internet. It's annoying as hell, don't get me wrong, and there are times where legitimately the cheek of some people is so immense where you really like, even if it's not about responding with violence, it's about responding with putting people back in line. I think that's sort of what I want to try and balance it out. I kind of want to be the person who is who is going to tell somebody, you are not going to act like that. You are not going to do that. You're going to take a big step backwards and calm down. I want to be like that sort of person, the sort of guy that, well, violence, even swearing, is not even necessary because people know me fine well. They'll just say, "All right, okay, Jim, that's fine. We'll sort it out." Yeah, they got to. You better sort it out. But yeah, that's it. It would be pretty interesting if that did happen, but it doesn't always work out like that, for better or worse. Meanwhile, there's all matter of work to get on here, and considering that I'm actually deliberating whether or not to stay until dawn, continuing things, because this little side gig I'm doing, because what I'm actually doing today is that I'm going through trying to make at least 150 shorts for a YouTube channel just today. Actually, to be honest, because I have to make about 30,000 shorts in total across all my channels, it probably would be in some way maybe better off if I did minimum 300 in a single day. because that means we'd only have to at least do 100 more days out of those, and that's one less thing to think about. And considering the progress we're on already, because let me just get one ready for you guys right now. Actually, I'll tell you what, let me see if I can speed the process up a bit. See if we can get down to as low as 2. And yeah, I'm up to number 38. I had a little bit of business to take care of earlier this afternoon, but these things do take a little bit of time to render, but at the same time, oh well, these things are getting ready. So quite a lot more of these to come. And to be fair, whilst I have these sorts of things cooking, it gives me time to do a few other things as well, like networking, which is one of those things I have to come round to and sort out sooner or later. But meantime, I'll see all of you guys again next time. Thank you.